All right, everyone. Welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Thursday, May 12th, 2017. All right, so we just had a full moon earlier in the week on Wednesday. So still very much a time of awareness, maybe a bit of momentum and energy during this harvest time. We could be really doing the status check this later part of the week to see what's working from over the past 6 months and what's not, and sort of make adjustments and shifts along our life journey. So today the moon is going to be in Scorpio, deep Scorpio. Not the easiest place for the moon to be in, for our feelings to be in. And so this can bring up some deep feelings, and I think it's all great. Obviously, every month we have this opportunity to accept these deep feelings and become more acquainted with them and open up with ourself and with life and with relationships. And through that, connecting to what matters most in life. So that's certainly emphasized from an inner perspective. But the outer perspective is, of course, the sun finishing up Aries, which has been a very direct time, very clearer time, I should say, in terms of our personal needs and the things we want in life. So very good for that. But the sun is shifting into Taurus this weekend. So we may start to focus more on our values, more of our the things that we enjoy in life, particularly on a material level, and accessing our resourceful side as well. So that's the placements, but today we do have Mars squaring Neptune, easing up. So if you have been feeling from yesterday a bit of either uncertainty or malaise or apathy or discouragement or something that just feels like you're being blocked or you're lost perhaps with the things that you're putting energy into or the things that you want in your life, that's very much easing up today, especially because Mars is going to be trining up to Jupiter. So this whole trine up to Jupiter has really been easing up what is normally a very challenging square with Mars and Neptune. But today, that trine to Jupiter goes exact. So we could be feeling a bit inspired, a bit hopeful, a bit open-minded, even confident and adventurous in our life. So accessing that can be great. All right, so let's go and look at this in more detail when we return. All right, so moon in Scorpio. Now, we're still very much in this Libra energy, right? So it's still great to be developing that cooperative side of ourselves, noticing more about give and take in our life, and doing, again, the status check, maybe in terms of relationships, but also in terms of do we have balance in our life, right? And bringing balance back to our lives. Now, today, though, yes, moon in Scorpio may be feeling quite deep emotionally. And, this is, again, a monthly thing. So Scorpio essentially brings up all of the stuff that maybe we've buried or hidden or tucked away from maybe longer, but maybe this past lunar cycle. So these past 29 days roughly. And so it's a great time to now become more aware of the deeper aspects of the self. You could even think of it as your subconscious or past emotional patterns, right? These kinds of things, making it very good for things like psychology, spirituality, and anything that involves transformation. But yes, acceptance really is the name of the game with Scorpio and Ophiuchus tomorrow, which can very much lead to healing and, again, getting into a much more deeper connection with the essence of who we are and of life. All right, now in terms of the sun, yes, the sun is finishing up Aries. As you can see here, we'll be transitioning into Taurus over the weekend. So there's a bit of cusp energy going on. I think there is still that directness with our self-expression, right? We're more clear in terms of the things we want in life and where we're putting our energy. Of course, we still do have a lot of Pisces energy, so that's sort of true, but then there's also all of this nebulousness, uncertainty perhaps, still from this very long Pisces period we've been in these past few months. But anyways, the sun is shifting into Taurus slightly, so we may start to feel this focus on more of our values in life, asking ourselves what it is we value, how we can attain our values with Mars and Taurus specifically, maybe accessing our resourceful side, taking things one step at a time in order to, yes, attain our values, but also to enjoy the things in our life. So we could be wanting to do that. All right, so that's the placements in terms of the aspects. Yes, it's a very important week, astrologically speaking. here today from yesterday, this easing up of Mars squared Neptune, right? As I was saying in the yesterday report, there is this side of ourself that is dissolving. And the more we are willing to detach, let go, in terms of anything that we are very strongly wanting or we're feeling is not being fulfilled in some way, or it's taking time, or there's just, so it is good to step back. But I think today that's easing up. And what's replacing it is this Mars trining up to Jupiter. Very strong today. This will go exact today. So with that perhaps more detached perspective, hopefully, there is a bit of inspiration here. And I think there is a bit of hope, a bit of confidence even, and adventurousness, which could certainly be giving us a bit of a boost at this time. So it's a bit of a combination energy, but I think anything that you do feel like you may feel inspired to take some action with, it might be an excellent day to do that. Maybe there's some opportunities for some of you. You can see which houses this is associated with in your weekly forecast. But it is a very good aspect, very easy aspect, very good for expanding our horizons and, again, taking action towards whatever we might be inspired to do. All right, so those are the certainly strongest energies. Mars does play a very important role here. But Mercury is also easing up off of a trine with Saturn. So from yesterday, very good for things like communication, using your mind, learning, anything that's about exchanging. All this mercurial stuff is very grounded. Our minds are very grounded. Our communication is very grounded at this time. So anything that does utilize that can go well today. All right, so as a minor note, the moon is trining up to Venus the first half, suggesting there might be some flow with relationships, or again, these Taurus-related things. Venus does rule Taurus, so enjoying the simple life, taking things slowly and connecting to what we're doing and what we're enjoying. But relationships could be supportive, a bit of flow there on a minor note. Then the second half of the day has a T-square with that Mars squaring Neptune, so it might get activated again here in the evening time. If, again, you have been feeling any uncertainty or malaise or whatever it's been from yesterday. And I think there's just something shifting here. And with this, again, inspiration, I think seeing the bigger picture with Jupiter, with the trine up to Jupiter, can really help mitigate any feelings that might come up about, well, do I know where I'm going or where I'm putting my energy, or, do I need to maybe take a step back, relax? That can really help with that. But the second half is fantastic for, again, getting in touch with whatever this feeling is, letting go, stepping back, and at the same time, seeing the bigger picture. All right, so that's the day in a nutshell. I would say certainly things easing up, though, with that Mars square Neptune. Less of that oceanic uncertainty there. And Mars starting to trine up to Jupiter exact. Very good for expanding our horizons, taking action towards things that we're motivated towards at this time, we feel inspired towards. Or maybe you may feel like just reading some philosophy or going for a walk, accessing a bit of that adventurousness. And that can be a great way of working with the day. All right, so hope you guys have a fantastic day. And yes, I do want to mention also the moon is in Scorpio, so it does make it a fantastic day for really accepting these deeper dimensions of life. And through that, yes, enjoying what matters most. So have a great day, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for the weekend report. Take care.